go. Batter up. We're taking the afternoon off. It's a beautiful day for a home run. But even a triple's okay. We're gonna cheer and boo and raise a hullabaloo at the ball game.
Welcome back to Between the Stitches, baseball-only podcast with a couple of college teammates talking baseball. It will be a solo episode for me today, and my name is Ryan. Between the Stitches, a baseball-only show, part of the Phenomenal Fan Media Group. We got a great episode for you today. It's been a minute since we've recorded a Between the Stitches show. We've got a big shakeup in the league with standings flying all over the place, power rankings coming out today via Major League Baseball. We'll tell you where we agree and disagree. We'll give you the standings. We'll give you an update. Unfortunately, there's been a couple injuries that kind of suck. Not season ending, nothing devastating to an extent, but not cool, not dope. Doesn't fire me up to talk about injuries, but have to talk about them because they're huge. Also, college baseball is going on. Like, literally, the College World Series is happening as we record this episode. So we will get into all those different topics, but we appreciate you guys tuning in to Between the Stitches, and let's just jump straight into it.
Welcome to Between the Stitches, part of the Phenomenal Fan Media Group. Two former college teammates talking about what they know best, baseball.
All right. Welcome back. Like we said, it is Between the Stitches. It's a baseball-only show. It's episode 16. We got a doozy for you guys. Got an absolute doozy. We voted for the All-Star teams in our last episode, and we had some big names that we voted on. Some of those names, man, they're hurt. Ugh. God, they're hurt. And it sucks. I don't know. I don't like talking about it. I'm hurt. I'm hurt personally. I'm a Padres fan, as you guys know. I haven't made that fucking clear by now. Manny Machado in his the game yesterday against the Colorado Rockies, he slipped over first base with his left foot, hit the ground, fucking rolled his ankle. I mean, I honestly thought it was for sure broken. For sure broken. He got x-rays. It's fine. I just hate talking about it because it's like it sucks. But it's not like a season-ending thing. It's like it's probably what we'll find out today. I'm guessing something along the lines of a high ankle sprain, something that's going to be 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. It's fine, but the Padres still don't have Tatis, and it's like who's going to score run? Who's going to drive in the runs for the Padres now? Luke Voit, I guess. Not going to be fucking Eric Hosmer. Guy sucks. And the main competitor for the Padres, especially, I mean, within the division, but probably, arguably, the entire National League. The top 3 teams in National League right now are the Mets, the Dodgers, and the Padres. They don't play the Mets as much, and the Dodgers are in their division. So that's the team that they play the most out of all those, competitive teams. The Giants are also really good right there too. But the Dodgers are the team they want to compare themselves to, the team that they hold themselves up to in a standard. They want to be as good as the Dodgers. Big boy Dodgers, big brother Dodgers, highest payroll, yada, yada. Walker Buehler went on the injured list for the Dodgers. He's out for 3 months. And that's a big blow to the Dodgers. Big blow. Now, Mookie Betts is on the injured list with a cracked rib. Before we even get into any more of the injury things, this reminds me of a subject I wanted to touch on and not forget about before we get into this episode. The things that are going on to the Dodgers right now are a prime example of why their World Series championship in 2020 counts for nothing. Walker Buehler, one of their top guys, pitched a lot in the first part of the season, made some regular starts, boom, he got injured. Mookie Betts played a bunch of games. If we check the standings, by the way, the Dodgers have played 65 games. The Dodgers have played 65 games. The regular season would have been over already in 2020 with the 60-game season. With a few off days mixed in, a break before the postseason, everyone would have been healthy and fine. But if you don't play a full season and you don't get the full year's worth of wear and tear and home games and away games and fans and travel and all that stuff, it doesn't count. It does not count. 2020 year doesn't count for anybody, for anything. I'm a Padres fan, and the Padres made the postseason. First postseason berth since 2006. No, it wasn't. It don't count, guys. It was cool to watch. It was fun to entertain us for a little bit, but it doesn't hold any of the weight that another regular season does with 162 games, period. That being said, I don't wish injury upon anybody, okay? I don't want Mookie Betts to be hurt. I don't want Walker Buehler to be hurt. Walker Buehler is nasty. Mookie Betts is an amazing player. I don't like the Dodgers, but I don't wish harm upon anybody. That being said, Mookie Betts is hurt. It's another big blow. Starting the All-Star game, most likely. Manny Machado starting the All-Star game, most likely. If either one of them come back, they'll probably still start, I'm guessing. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It sucks. It sucks, man. Injuries suck. I hate them. Good news is, like I said, neither one of those guys are going to be done for the year. They'll be contributing to their teams, hopefully, specifically, fingers crossed, come October as well. But injuries do suck. If we take a look at the standings, going as we always do, AL to NL, East to West. The Yankees are 49-17. Took a pretty big pause there. (49-17). I'll say it one more time for you guys in case you didn't hear that. 49 wins, 17 losses. The New York Yankees could lose 32. Let me rephrase this. The New York Yankees could lose 31 games in a row, and they'd still be above 500. And by the way, They've played. Hold on. Math. They could lose 31 games, be above 500, and they've played 66 games. They could go another month, a month straight of losses, and they'd be above 500. What? That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I need to do the math really quick. Let me do it on my calculator. So there's 162 games in a regular season. You divide that by 66 games, 2.45. So that's how many games, like 66 games times 2.45 will be a full season. So you take the wins that they have, 49 times, well, let's do this again, 162 divided by 66, 2.4545454545 on the calculator, times 49 wins. They're on pace for 120. Will the Yankees get to 115 wins this year? Seriously. They're on pace for 120 wins this season. The Blue Jays, in second place behind them, are 10 games over 500, 38-28, and they're 11 games back. 11 games back. That shit is crazy. Yankees in first in the East, Blue Jays in second in the East, Tampa Bay 36-30. They are third in the East. Red Sox are fourth, half game behind the Rays. All the teams in that division are at least 5 games over 500, except for the Orioles. Not the worst, though. 30-38. It's not good, obviously, but it's not that bad. AL Central, the Twins. The Minnesota Twins. Minnesota Twin. Minnesota Twin. Minnesota Twin. Twins are 38-30. They're in first place in the AL Central. They're a game over the Cleveland Guardians, who have 4 fewer losses and 4 fewer wins, 2 fewer losses. So let's see. Minnesota's played 68 games. Cleveland has played. Jeez. Why have they played? They've played 6 fewer. Huh. That's a lot of games, man. I don't know if Cleveland's had some rainouts or the fuck that's about, but the White Sox are very good. They're 31-33. They're only 5 games back, but minus 39 run differential for the White Sox. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't think they're gonna. I mean, maybe. I don't think they make the playoffs, man. Ugh, God. Moving on to the AL West, the Astros are in first, 41-25. They got a 9.5 game lead over the Angels, who are 3 games under 500, 33-36. Angels just not that good. I don't know what to tell you. Sucks. Mike Trout, Shohei Ohtani. They're just not that good. I don't know. Moving on to the National League, the Mets are 44-24. 5.5 game lead over the Atlanta Braves, who have been surging. Absolutely surging recently. I think they had a 14 game win streak or something crazy. They're 38-29, 9 games over 500. Philadelphia Phillies had a nice little streak. They're 4 games above 500. In the Central, the Brewers and the Cardinals are tied for first place in the National League Central. 38 and 30 for both of those guys. Nobody else is above 500 in that division. Then we get over to the daunting NL West. 40 and 25 for the Dodgers, half game lead over my San Diego Padres. 41 and 27 for the Pods, 37 and 28 for the Giants. If my math serves me correctly, the Padres have 3 more games played than the Dodgers, so that may serve them well later on with some more off days. Not as many double headers. However, the Dodgers' schedule is working out. The Giants are just right there, man. They're just hanging around. 37-28, only 2.5 behind the Pods, only 3 behind the Dodgers. I fully expect 3 teams to come out of that division in the playoffs. You have to. Giants are good, man. Giants are really, really good. Really, really good. Really, really good. And we can rank them. And we can look at the power rankings. But before we do that, let's take a look at the College World Series. 2022 College World Series bracketology. The A&M made the series. There was 8 teams in the College World Series. 8 teams out of the Super Regionals. Texas A&M, Oklahoma, Texas, Notre Dame, Stanford, Arkansas, Auburn, Ole Miss. As of right now, Texas is the first team officially eliminated. As we speak, Auburn and Stanford are playing each other. The loser of that game is eliminated. Ole Miss and Arkansas play later tonight. They're both 1-0 in the tournament. And last night, Oklahoma beat Notre Dame. So now Notre Dame plays Texas A&M. So there's still 7 teams. In the next 2 hours, there'll be 6 teams remaining. And if you guys haven't watched, man, it's been pretty entertaining. It's been pretty good. I know it doesn't have a ton of super high nationally ranked teams. Stanford's number 2. Auburn's number 14. Texas is 5. Texas A&M is 5. Texas has 9. Oklahoma and Notre Dame unranked. Good on Notre Dame. They beat Tennessee, the number 1 team in the country, at Tennessee in the Super Regional 3-game series. Quickly wanted to touch on that series only because if you guys didn't get a chance to watch Tennessee play baseball at any point this year, they have a better pitching staff than about half the teams in the major leagues. Not joking. They had 3 of their starters were throwing like mid-90s, 95. They had a kid, one of their starters, young kid, either redshirt freshman, true freshman, can't remember, but he's throwing like 98. They have a closer named Ben Joyce. He throws literally 102 miles an hour. It's just like he sits at 102. Up to 104. Bottoms out at like 99. It's a joke. I don't know how these kids in college hit the pitching. I don't know how the pitchers aren't more scared because they throw hard. And if the guys do connect with those metal bats, watch your lips. Check your pulse. Tune into the College World Series if you haven't. It's pretty fun to watch, especially when it gets down to that final, the finals between the last two teams, 3-game series. Should be pretty entertaining. MLB Power Rankings. They're out. They release them every Monday. Today they put them out. I don't know what to say. I don't know if I agree. I don't know if I disagree. I can tell you number one is correct. MLB's power rankings came out, and this is the list. Yankees 1, Mets 2, Padres 3, Dodgers 4, Astros 5, Braves 6, Blue Jays 7, Cardinals 8, Giants 9, Minnesota Twins at 10. Hard for me to put the Padres above the Dodgers. I am a Padres fan. I like to see it, but that's not justified, in my opinion. Padres just got swept by the Rockies, 3 games in Colorado. The Dodgers have a half-game lead above the Padres, and the Dodgers are a better team. So I would switch the Padres and Dodgers straight away. I would also put the Astros above the Padres. I think the Astros are a better team. I'd put the Padres at 5. I think I'm fine with that. I would put the Blue Jays 6. I would put the Braves at 7. I'd put the Giants at 8. I'd put the Cardinals at 9. And I would put the Brewers at 10. I wouldn't put the Twins at 10. So MLB's top 10 is Yankees, Mets, Padres, Dodgers, Astros, Braves, Blue Jays, Cardinals, Giants, Twins. My top 10 would be Yankees, Mets, Dodgers, Astros, Padres, Giants, Cardinals, Brewers. That would be my top 10. The Padres have been playing well, but I mean, they're 5-5 in their last 10. So not really. They swept the Cubs, but like in a 4-game series, Wrigley, yada yada. The Cubs are horrible. So I mean, I don't know. The Padres pitching is really good, but can't put them above the Dodgers. Also, you just can't really put them above the Astros yet. You can't. Taking a look at team stats, team leaders, and stuff like that. So as of right now, offensive categories wise, the Yankees are leading the league in OPS, 772 team OPS. Jeez, man, that is fucking good. The Yankees are also leading the league in team ERA, 2.86. So yeah, man, it's hard. The Dodgers have the 4th best team OPS, and they have the 2nd best second best team ERA. So you could arguably put them second if you wanted to. I know the record isn't quite as good as the Mets, but like even the Mets are 6th in OPS. and 11th in team ERA. I don't know, man. Astros are 3rd in team ERA, 10th in OPS. Don't worry, though. Padres are 17th in OPS. 17th in OPS. Behind the Marlins, behind the Cubs, behind the Rockies. It's fucking bad, dude. They are 5th in ERA, so can't have too many complaints right there. And if you pitch, you're going to win. And the Padres have experienced that. If you pitch, you're going to win. No doubt. So that'll pretty much do it. Power rankings. Injuries suck. The Yankees aren't going to lose ever. I don't know what else to say, man. I would be shocked if it wasn't Yankees, Dodgers, or Yankees, Mets. Probably Dodgers. Yankees, Dodgers World Series. Oh, www.google.com. Let's see. Payrolls. Oh, number 1, New York Mets. Number 2, Dodgers. Number 3, Yankees. And there you go. Got it. Okay. So you spend more, you win. Shocker. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed episode 16 of The Phenomenal Fan. Nope, the Between the Stitches podcast, part of the Phenomenal Fan Media Group. As always, be sure to check us out on social media. Follow us, subscribe to Patreon, subscribe to our podcasts on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Download them, follow us, do whatever you got to do. We really appreciate you guys tuning in. We will be back probably later this week with another episode to catch you guys up on what has gone on, maybe some injury updates to see what the full diagnosis is for some of these bigger guys. Otherwise, we appreciate you guys tuning in and catch you guys on the next episode.
Thanks for listening to Between the Stitches. Follow Phenomenal Fan Media on social media for more. And subscribe on Patreon for exclusive content.
Let's go. Batter up. We're taking the afternoon off. It's a beautiful day for a home run. But even a triple's okay. We're gonna cheer